Out now in a snazzy new limited edition set from Fractured Visions is The Scary of 61st, a recent horror movie that feels a little bit mumblecore and a little bit as though it's trying to capture that feeling of, say, the Amityville horror, a kind of possession movie. And in this film we follow two characters, Addie and Noelle, as they take up residence in this new flat apartment that turns out to have a little bit more baggage than they first expected. Possibly this flat was owned by Jeffrey Epstein, and there is a haunting spirit or something there that is slowly starting to infect our characters.
Do you know who Jeffrey Epstein is?
The billionaire?
He owned this apartment.
These two characters already have a kind of fractured relationship, even though they're moving in together. They're not quite cohabitating the way they would expect. They're a little bit abrasive against each other, but they have their own space. They are having to live together because of financial means, and we kind of watch as the slow dread and possession takes hold of our characters, slowly twisting them in different ways.
Yeah, she's got a lot of mental problems.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She seems so normal.
No, very sick girl.
We're introduced to a third character, the Unnamed Girl, who just appears out of nowhere. And she is someone that is a conspiracy theorist. She has all these theories about Epstein and wants to get into this flat to see if she can be closer to that, to see if she's got anything that can help her with her theories. And she kind of draws one of our characters in with her as well.
The apartment is cursed. We can't stay here.
We discovered that the townhouse, the compound, and this property are all separated by 5 blocks, Addie. 5 blocks!
5 points on a pentagram.
Making her a theorist as well, because they start to go down a rabbit hole of looking into everything that Epstein was up to and how it's going on. Where the other one of the characters seems to be possessed, it seems, by the spirit of a victim that's kind of twisted as well. This movie kind of ekes along in an almost free-flowing fashion. It has these sequences that can be a little bit jarring, a little bit haunting, sometimes unsettling, sometimes baffling as to why they're there. There seems to be a kind of lack of control within the story, and sometimes it just goes in places that aren't really that interesting in certain points. There's one male character, Greg, who is the boyfriend of one of the characters, and he's the most bland, banal character I think I've seen in film in the longest while.
Congrats on the new pad.
Thank
Can't wait
you.
to see that.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
One of those characters that when he appears instantly made me drowsy every time he started to perform his acting abilities. Anyway, the acting as well can be a little bit stilted in certain moments, and the movie's definitely going for a feeling and a mood and an atmosphere, but I feel as if it's throwing a little bit too many things into the pot, and none of them are really working that well.
What are you guys doing here?
What's going on, Daddy?
I don't know, you're the ones who live with her.
Don't be cheeky fucking cock.
Well, I told you not to call me a cock anymore.
The Scary of 61st is an interesting concept. It's one of those movies that I didn't fully enjoy. I won't write it off either. It's one that I want to delve into the extras that's on here. I want to look at some of the extra material and see if it's something that's really worth a second opinion, a re-evaluation. This thing is packed with extras. Let's dive inside and have a look. Here we are in the disc for The Scary of 61st. Within the audio section, you can see we've got commentary 1 with the director, with one of the actresses, and commentary 2 with film historians Alexandra Heller-Nicholas and Josh Nelson. In the bonus section, we have Doing the Undoable and Saying the Unsayable, a conversation with actress Betsy Brown, which is 9 minutes 27 seconds, and she talks about meeting the director Dasha and basically coming along the project and her thoughts about the sort of character and the role. Next up we have metaphysical repercussions, a conversation with co-writer, director and actress Dasha Nekrasova. This is 11 minutes 16 seconds, and she's talking about how the idea of this came to her, some of the filming locations, the influences, the other movies that influenced her. Next we have Watching the Armchair Detectives, a conversation with producer and actor Mark H. Rappaport. This is 9 minutes and 43 seconds. This is also the person that plays Greg in the film, which is a kind of interesting talking head. Next up we have Q&A with Dasha Nekrasova from Beyond Fest 2021, which is 31 minutes and 35 seconds long. And finally we have the trailer. And that is it for the disc of The Scary of 61st. As well as this slipcase, we have the main cover there, and inside this booklet that's pretty informative, and some art cards behind it as well, which are a nice addition. All in all, it's a really nice set. Fractured Vision have released a few sets now. I've got a couple of them just down to my side that I really like, and it's one that, like I said, lots to go on in here, lots of extras to check out. I'm just not completely sold in the movie. I would love to know your opinion of The Scary of 61st. Let me know in the comment box below if you've seen it. Do you want to check it out, or are you cautious about this one? Don't forget to hit the video with a like, because it apparently helps somehow. Maybe, perhaps. There is more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff, and in the description box below are links to the Patreon, the membership program, manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.